Hey everybody, it's Read Comics 81 and I'm back with another comic book video. So there is a challenge video going around the community and it was started by Comics Collector Geek, and he is challenging the community to show their top 10 Jack Kirby covers in their collection. And this couldn't have come at a better time for me because I've been trying to become more active in the community, and that's like my goal for the new year. So why not just start now? Um, if you are not subscribed to Comics Collector Geek, give him a sub. I'm going to put a link to his video in the description down below. He has got one of the most amazing comic book collections I have ever seen. He's got a lot of Golden Age, a lot of rare, obscure books, and his videos are just a lot of fun to watch. He does these massive unboxing videos where he'll have like multiple giant boxes of comics that he's unboxing. Just a lot of fun. Really, really knowledgeable guy, really cool guy. So yeah, sub him up. And so yeah, I'm making my top 10 Jack Kirby covers in my collection video. It was really difficult to get it narrowed down to 10. I thought it would be easy, but then when I started pulling out books and just comparing them, it was really difficult. I got down to about 15 for a while there, and I was stuck on these 15 books. But eventually I just decided to just grab my favorite 10 out of those 15. And this is what I ended up with. And they're in no particular order. So I'm going to get started with Fantastic Four, number 33. And this is the first appearance of Atuma. But what I really like about this cover is that it showcases Kirby's photo collage style that he was experimenting with around this time. This is, I'm not sure what year this is, mid-60s. And yeah, back then he was taking these photographs from scientific journals, books, magazines, and he was making collages out of them. He would do like star systems and machinery and things like that. And for this cover, he's got this underwater scene. So you've got this this plant life down here, whatever that is. You've got what looks like maybe some coral. You've got all these really cool things in this photo collage, and then he's got his drawings overlaid across the top of it. And to me, this is just a really, really cool style. And I'm not sure if he was the only one doing this back then, but he's the only one that I'm aware of. So I've always really appreciated his style of doing this. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, so there's number 10, I guess you could say, or number 1. The next book I'm going to show is from Eclipse Comics, and this is Destroyer Duck number 1, which also happens to be the first appearance of Gru the Wanderer, but I just like this cover. I've always thought this cover looked amazing. I love the trade dress. I love the way the duck looks on there coming through that office like Rambo. Just really, really cool drawing there. And this book was to fund the lawsuit that Steve Gerber had against Marvel. And just a great, great piece of art there. And I love it. All right, next book I'm going to show is Daredevil number 43 with this awesome Daredevil cap battle cover. Now, I was watching a Jack Kirby documentary, and someone was on there talking about how Kirby had the ability to take a character's anatomy and like stretch it out to where it was like one part of their body was in one time zone and the other part of their body was in another time zone. And I thought this was just a really good representation of that comment, because, I mean, look at Cap's body. I mean, he's standing right there in front of us, but his body is so twisted and contorted to where it looks like his fist is like just about to punch us right in the face, but then his foot here is like super far away, but it still looks good. And I just think this is a really cool cover. So there's that. And the next book I'm going to show is Tales of Suspense number 10. I just love these old Kirby monster covers. And this is the Cyclops. He's buried under the ice there, and this guy's trying to dig him out, and you've got this giant hand just coming up out of the ice. That is just so cool. I mean, I could have chosen any one of a number of Kirby monster covers, but I just really like this one a lot. I like the colors. I like the dark blue and the white together. And just a really, really awesome drawing. And I also like the giant text box here and the speech bubble with the bold black and the red. I just really, really like this early 60s Marvel style, and Kirby was just a master at this. So there's that. Next book I'm going to show, I've shown this a couple of times in a couple of different videos, but I have to show this one just because it's a Kirby cover challenge, and this is one of my favorite Kirby covers. So this is Giant Size Conan number 5, and I've talked about this before. This is Jack Kirby's one and only work on Conan. His one and only Conan cover. He did not do the interiors of this book, just the cover. And I just love the way he draws Conan. This is just so cool. And it's too bad that he didn't do more work on Conan. I'm not sure why he didn't, but I really am glad that we have this one gem from him on Conan. Okay. Next book I'm going to show is probably my favorite comic book cover of all time, and probably my favorite Jack Kirby cover too. And this is Fantastic Four number 49. Just a magnificent masterpiece here. To me, it doesn't get much better than this. Just an amazing cover, just perfection in my opinion. First full Galactus, first Galactus cover and Silver Surfer cover, and I actually own 2 copies of this. So yeah, I just love. This is a comic book cover that I could just stare at all day long. It is just, there's just so much drama, so much excitement and action just in this one little image. Just love it. All right. Next one I'm going to show, speaking of Fantastic Four, this is Challengers of the Unknown number 3. And many people consider this to be like the seed of the Fantastic Four. This character, Rocky, goes into outer space. He drinks this experimental serum, and he comes back with all these different powers. And the powers are very similar to the powers that the Fantastic Four will eventually have. So yeah, I just love this book. I've always loved the way that Kirby draws fire, and just a really cool cover. Really cool piece of history. Also, almost said Marvel history, but this is a DC book. So, yeah, really cool piece of comic book history. All right, next up, I was watching a video by Dr. Von Chilla. He also made a challenge video for this. And I'll put a link to his video in the box down there too, because his video is really good. And he was talking about how he really liked the giant blurbs on the old Marvel books. And this is a pretty good example of that. I mean, there are tons of examples of that back in the early 60s, especially with like the FF, Strange Tales. But this is Strange Tales number 104. You've got this big giant text box here. We've got these big speech bubbles with the thick line weight around them. I'm not sure if this is Chick Stone inks on this, but it looks like it to me. But yeah, I just really love this cover. And I like the big 12-cent circle here. Shows that it's an older Marvel book. And I really like the colors too, the yellow and the red, just the way they pop. But yeah, one of my favorite Jack Kirby covers for sure. All right, winding it down, a couple more books to show. This next one is Journey into Mystery number 89. Awesome Thor pose here. I've always thought that this would have been a really good cover for Thor's first appearance. Not that there's really anything wrong with his first appearance cover, but I think this is just so much cooler. just kind of how it's just so basic yet so dynamic, and just a really awesome cover. All right, down to the last book in this video, guys, and I'm kind of cheating here a little bit because it's a Jack Kirby cover, but it's not like comic book art. And this is Headline Comics number 37. I think this is from 1948. And this is Jack Kirby's one and only photo cover that he did. And he is the criminal here, being apprehended by this police officer who is being played by Joe Simon. And that's a toy gun, that's not real. And just a really awesome cover, one that I've always loved. Was super excited when I found this book at a convention for I think it was $300. And yeah, I just love seeing the king right there in real life on this cover. So awesome. So there you go, guys. That does it for my top 10 Jack Kirby comic book covers. And I hope you guys out there will consider making a video too. And if you do, let me know in the comments down below. And also do me a favor, let me know which of my books that you thought had the best cover. And that does it, and I'll see y'all next time. Happy hunting, everybody. Bye.